Are you suffering from mental health issues? Are you tired of being a victim of the mental health system? If so, you need to do something about it. The first step in improving your mental health is to determine what is bothering you. Are you unhappy in your relationships with your spouse or children? Or are you constantly seeking approval from people? Whatever it is, you need to identify it and overcome it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brainy Mood. Today we are going to talk about 10 ways you might be hurting your mental health. And before we get into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and watch till the end so that you don't miss any important advice in the video. Without any more delay, let's get into it. What is mental health? Before moving on to the steps, we must first understand what exactly is mental health. Mental health is described as the state of mind that allows an individual to meet his needs, understand his or her own capacities by working efficiently and contributing to the community. It is more than just a feeling of mental well-being. It is about taking active steps towards self-help and personal development. It requires self-assessment and evaluation of one's strengths and weaknesses. It requires the ability to change negative thoughts into positive ones, be open to new ideas and opinions, and develop and implement tools for achieving goals. It is not just a matter of looking good, but also living life to the fullest. As a society, we are all aware of the fact that mental health is important for all of us to lead healthy and productive lives. However, there are still many people who suffer from mental illness, and it continues to affect their daily lives. For these people, mental illness is a very serious issue, since it prevents them from doing their jobs and progressing in their careers. It can even cost them their livelihood. It is therefore important for certain people to understand and know the importance of mental health so that they can offer benefits to themselves. 10 ways you are hurting your mental health. Mental health includes emotional, social, and cognitive well-being. When people who need help receive care and support, they get better. 1. Being unhappy. Many people who have mental health issues are unhappy because they feel like they are not living up to everyone's expectations. Being unhappy is something that everyone experiences at some point in life. Some are not happy with what they are doing and are constantly upset about it. Others have the same problem but do not know how to talk about it. You need to be happy to be noticed. If you're one of those people who are not happy with your life and need some sort of advice, then you may want to keep watching till the end. When you're unhappy, spending some quality time with a friend or a family member can actually lift up your mood and will positively affect your mental health. Even if you cannot express your happiness outwardly, you can find peace by knowing that you are good enough in the way that you are bringing happiness into your life. Once you are content with who you are, it will help you attract more positive things into your life. 2. Improper interactions. The second issue that you may need to deal with is your interactions with your family and friends. It's obvious we need support from those who love us most, but sometimes we get away from them without even knowing. That is why we need to vent and let others know that we are hurt inside and we need help. This can prevent us from doing things that will hurt others. One of the ways that you can develop a healthy relationship with those around you is to listen to them when they are speaking. Often, we rush to try to make something happen when we should stop and listen. 3. Not being honest. You need to be honest when it comes to your feelings and your mental health. It doesn't mean that you disclose everything about yourself to someone else. No. Be honest to yourself and your loved ones. You just deserve to feel comfortable enough to share your thoughts and your feelings, even if you were scared to do so. It's okay to keep your best friend or family member close in case you have a bad thought or need a shoulder to lean on. However, it's important that you work on this situation correctly in order to ensure that you are getting the desired support you need. People also need to encourage you to talk about your problems. Many times, a person who is feeling bad about themselves finds it easier to vent through family or close friends. Don't be afraid to tell people in your life how you feel. You need them to listen and care for you if you are going through a rough time. 4. Bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder, also known as mental illness or mood disorder, is a psychiatric disorder that causes unexpected changes in mood, energy, activity levels, concentration, and functioning. This disease is categorized as major or minor based on its severity. Someone with a mild form of bipolar disorder may have periods of elation and feelings of happiness, but these feelings soon fade to a feeling of depression or sadness. People with more severe forms of this disorder are characterized by periods of mania and depression. This in turn devastates the mental condition. Since bipolar disorder is characterized by symptoms that can occur at any time, finding a treatment that helps people suffering from the milder form can be particularly challenging. The goal of treating bipolar disorder is to help people maintain stable moods across periods of severe mood fluctuations, as well as helping them avoid developing more severe symptoms or getting off the deep end of the mood spectrum. 5. Not talking to self. The first person that you want to talk about your thoughts to is yourself. If you find having discussions with yourself about how you are feeling, or if you were thinking about how you were dealing with issues, you are having a proper conversation with yourself about your mental health. You need to understand what exactly is going wrong deep inside your mind. You need to heal yourself up. If you don't take care of yourself mentally, you won't be able to have healthy relationships. It takes time and effort to have a healthy relationship with yourself. You need to make an effort in order to be in a healthy relationship. 6. Not finding a balance. Another important thing is being able to find a balance. This means that you need to think about other people as well as yourself in the same light. If you are thinking about how other people will see something that you may do, you are likely to do things in a better manner. Balance is important when it comes to building a healthy relationship. 7. Learn to forgive. Before you get away with your words, you need to learn to forgive. Sometimes, things that you may be angry about offends you to the point where you cannot go on. You may be putting this person in a corner because they did something wrong. Forgiving is a good way to release your anger so that you can move on with your relationships. Remember to also forgive yourself as you do this, so that you can learn to forgive others as well. 8. Not eating healthy. You are what you eat. That results in overall health. Getting healthy is important. You need to stay healthy in order to maintain proper mental health. If you are not eating healthy foods, you are more likely to be less healthy compared to others, thus leading to bad mental health where you cannot properly interact with other people and maintain a healthy relationship. This can cause major disruptions to your life and cause you to miss out on things that make life fun and interesting. Not being healthy means there is an obvious lack of energy. You feel tired all the time. You don't get the necessary nutrients needed to keep your body functioning properly. If you want to improve your mental state, then you need to start by eating healthy. Once you make this commitment, you will be happier for it, and you will have more energy to enjoy your life. Besides, eating healthy will improve your physical state too. There are many delicious recipes for foods that are excellent for boosting your energy levels and improving your mental state. You should try to incorporate these new eating habits into your daily diet as much as possible. 9. Depression. Depression is a very common mental illness affecting almost 260 million people globally. It can be serious or minor and can lead to a variety of problems for your loved ones and yourself. Depression can have a profound effect on your functioning and quality of life. When feeling sad, depressed, hopeless, restless, or aggressive, you may find that your physical health deteriorates. Your family and friends may notice changes in your behavior, sleeping patterns, overeating, increased alcohol or drug use, and self-harm thoughts or attempts. When depression lasts for a few weeks, it is usually categorized as mild depression. If the symptoms last longer than 6 months but less than a year, it is categorized as moderate depression, and severe if the symptoms last longer than a year. Depression is not an isolated condition. It occurs in many different situations, and people experience symptoms in diverse ways. So, the symptoms may overlap and be confused with each other. If you believe you are suffering from one of the symptoms of depression, see your doctor or psychologist as soon as possible. If you don't get help, the symptoms of depression may feel worse and last longer than you might expect. With help, you can get back to being a productive member of society and feeling much healthier, happier, and more alert. 10. Regret. Regret is nothing but the fear of making a mistake or being criticized. Regret is also the feeling of wanting to make a different choice in the future, but the resulting outcome happens to be negative. The two feelings are either way related. As a result, this drains the energy of your mental health. To cope with regret, you have to get an insight into why you made the initial decision. You need to get down to the root of why did you make the choices in the first place. Most of the time, people are very good at deciding what path to go down. However, they are less good at deciding why they went down that path. This is where the problem comes in. Everyone makes decisions for different reasons, and people need to be able to recognize which reason the choice is based on. It's important to know how it can affect mental health, because regret can make you suffer deep inside. Regrets are not always bad, but you have to be able to face them, realize that you made a mistake, and then start to work on that mistake so that you don't do it again. It's important to take time to work through your regret, whether it's related to an event or a decision. You'll be glad you took the time when you feel better about the way things turned out, and you'll have more peace of mind overall, thus resulting in a healthy mental state. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have learned anything from this video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel, Brainy Mood, and hit the notification bell. Also, if you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up and let us know what you think down in the comments below. That will really motivate us to bring more videos to you. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.